Good evening to DeFiChain news on the 15th February 2023. The news show that provides you with the latest updates on DeFiChain project. If you like the show, then let's go crazy on the like button. It helps the project. Subscribe and click the bell button. And stay until the end because we will talk about the next shows and dates. But before we start, I would like to welcome my co-moderator and expert of DeFiChain, Lord Mark. Welcome to the show today. How are you?
Hey, DC, I'm very well. Thanks for having me again. How are you, my friend?
Always good. Wednesday news show date. I'm happy that we still can do it. Yeah, it's now nearly 2 years.
Nearly 2 years. Yeah, it's
We should
unbelievable.
set a reminder for the anniversary in May, June. I don't know. We have to check.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, it's crazy, huh? Times are flying here in DeFiChain land. So,
And every week something to talk about, like also this week.
absolutely.
Should we jump into the headlines?
Let's do this, DC. Here you go. Here are the headlines.
Deadlines. We will talk about the current and the future dToken voting. We will have an insight about the current running on-chain governance voting and explain a little bit what's we voted on. An update on Quantum, our ERC20 bridge, short before launch. Light Wallet update, notable mentions, and one of our favorite topic in the news show, the community projects and their updates, before we will end with the future dates. And with this, dToken voting, do you remember what this was about?
I kind of remember there was something like last year that we've done actually quite often, and a lot of people were annoyed that we listed so many dTokens in 2022. But we really had a mission to list like 4 new dTokens every month. Now we are scaling back a little bit. We decided, because I think the community also wanted, that we don't list so many new ones, and we've got really a lot. We've got nearly 50 dTokens already. So from now on, it's going to be per quarter 4 new dTokens. The procedure is going to be the same like last year. That means we're going to put 12 new dTokens up for voting. The voting process is going to be not on-chain. It's going to be kind of in a old school, old style system. We're going to prepare a Google form, and everybody can subscribe to that form and then vote on it. So the goal is to figure out what are the 4 dTokens that you guys out there want out of the 12. And then as soon as the decision is made, so we start on the 25th of February, the voting concludes on the 28th of February, and then on the 1st of March in the news show on Wednesday, we're gonna announce the winners. And then what we're gonna do is, then 2 days later, they're gonna be listed on the DEX, and the following Monday, normally, the rewards kick in. So, and who is gonna be voted on? These are the 4 unlucky losers from the last voting round. For the guys out there who can still remember, there was a Euro Short ETF who didn't make it in the top 4. There was a Vanguard Small Cap Value Index. There was a US dollar index bullish fund called UUP. And then there was a ETF from ARK Invest, the Space Exploration and Innovation Index. It's maybe interesting with all the balloons flying around out there. This could be a really
Aliens?
interesting one. Maybe a good one to invest in at the moment. So they are for sure gonna be in the list, and then DC gonna come up with a couple of new ideas. What he told me, he has a lot of feedback from the community about ticker that should be listed. So it's going to be interesting to see where we have the price feeds, and then yeah, we're going to put them up for voting. It's going to be interesting one. Maybe a little side note, the dToken, of course, have been an integral part of our DeFiChain ecosystem over the last couple of months. And also with Defi Meta Chain, they're gonna have a really high importance here because a lot of new plays are gonna be possible. And there's option trading. There's this protocol called Rights that was developed by the Burster research team that is actually Ethereum virtual machine compatible, and this is going to come into play. So I think we're going to see a lot of new use cases coming on Defi Meta Chain, and that's why we need the dTokens. Still need the dTokens, and I think we're going to see a lot more happening this year.
Maybe a comment from my side. If you want to change something on the dToken system, on the voting, on the reward distribution, the best and only way is make a DFIP and let the masternode vote if we should change. I'm open because I see the one or other with some proposals. We cannot decide. We have no on-chain governance. Submit a DFIP, and then we will see how it's go on with the dToken system.
Absolutely.
Okay, with this, we come to our second topic, on-chain governance, next voting, currently running. Tell us a little bit what's happening there.
I think voting is such a big topic on DeFiChain, right? We're always joking it should be called voting chain, but it shows like everybody can participate here. It's like everything is up for voting constantly, right? So you just mentioned DFIPs, right? So if somebody wants to change something on the consensus here, they put a DFIP up, and so did a couple of people. We have 2 new DFIPs up for voting at the moment. Maybe let me quickly go into these DFIPs. DC was so nice kind to sum them up. There's a burn fee at the moment if you sell dTokens to DUSD, and this was 0.2%. This added, of course, fee on the person who wants to trade. The idea is in this DFIP that this additional burn fee is gonna got scrapped and makes the trades cheaper in that way. So because we are focusing on DUSD anyway, and we've got the stabilization fee and a lot of other measures in place, so this could be an idea to get rid of this fee. If you think it's a good idea or not, read the proposal, make up your own mind. So we don't want to influence anyone here. There is always a pro and a con to every proposal. I would say the second proposal that they put up, some community members here, is about the community fund. They call it community fund diversification. I think the idea is that on every block there are rewards going into the community fund, and the new DFI that we get should be swapped into DUSD to add not only DFI to the community fund but also DUSD, what should help the repack and stabilize the whole situation, and also stabilize the community fund pool, because of course the DFI is going up and down. So that's another proposal. And then there are a couple of, I think 5 or 6 CFPs out there for voting. Check them out, because this voting round is going to conclude around 23rd to 24th of February, depending on the block time in the next couple of days. So if you want to vote and you own a masternode, then do it on the on-chain governance page on DeFiScan. Super simple, super easy, everybody can do it. And if you hold DFI on lock or cake, then you can also vote. Check out what rules there apply. They have a new user interface, and the people who are eligible for voting can do so. There's going to be a next voting cycle, so the submission for the next proposal round, you can put them up, of course, already. Until 6th of March, they have to be online if you want to participate, and then you have to be always there for a cycle, and then can be voted on. So this is really crucial. This is still a short voting cycle. Until then, the next voting cycle, we're gonna swap over to the standard voting cycles that take a bit longer. So don't miss the date, because if you miss the proposal date, then you have to wait another whole cycle that your proposal is online, and this can take you then into June, and now it's February. That sounds so long, and this is long actually, because that's in 4 months. So just check out the dates, and if you don't want to miss any date, there's a really good blog post who really subscribes absolutely in detail how this works with the proposal cycle and the voting cycle and when it has to be there. DC is linking it up in the show notes. Check that out. That's absolutely essential. And then you're ready to go. And if you have a good idea, don't be shy. Put it up there, pay the fee, and let's start building.
Will be
so much
interesting
about the voting.
Will be really interesting how the masternodes will vote on, and I'm looking forward to the next cycle and the next proposals. I like this new feature. With this new feature, we come to the next new feature already in the pipeline, our quantum bridge.
Yeah,
When will
I said already,
we
the quantum bridge sounds so super exciting. So it's a ERC20 bridge that connects the Ethereum world with the DeFiChain world. And I think Yusin spoke about that this is the future of blockchains, this interoperability, and we need bridges. And this is really, really, really a big milestone for DeFiChain. The whole thing is going to be launched until end of February. Next Monday or Tuesday, this bridge is going to be available on the testnet, so then you can swap around and see how it works. And one thing that I want to mention, there is a really good blog post from Mr. Birthday Research Team that we linked up last week already, and we're going to do it again. Read it. It's worth reading. It's huge, right? There's so much information in there, but so much valuable information. And if you read that, you really understand what bridges are doing, how this works with tokens, and in which direction that's possible, and blah, blah, blah. All the jazz is really cool. Very important to say, because people ask, where's this bridge? Where can I find it? In the future, there's going to be a new website, similar like the BNB bridge from Daniel Kagara. There's going to be another website for the quantum bridge, and this is going to be announced as soon as the page is ready and as soon as the bridge is really working. At the moment, it wouldn't make sense. People would send something and then the bridge is not really operational and people would lose funds. So that's why it's still a little bit secret. Yeah, it's going to be cool. What I forgot, there's going to be
date?
until end of February. But what I really forgot here, there's gonna be a lucky draw or kind of a raffle. So if you use the bridge and transact on the bridge, then you are eligible to win a prize. So there's gonna be a prize pool, and how I understood, correct me if I'm wrong, some fees for every swap go into that pool, and then the people who swapped participate in that kind of lucky draw, and you can win part of the fees. So I haven't really
That's the idea.
seen where it's in detail explained, this lucky
It's
draw.
in the
So is
it's
it
in the
in the
blog
blog
article.
post? Is it in the blog post? Okay, then check it out. It's gonna be interesting. I'm sure everybody's gonna test, including you and me. Let's see who wins the big jackpot at the end.
Great. Then next topic for today, Light Wallet. Still in progress, still developing. What's happening on this side?
Yeah, indeed. So we've got version 2.17.0. Even the Light Wallet is not so mentioned so often anymore. DC corrected me before. Actually, we've seen an update recently for the on-chain governance. That was actually quite a big one. But there's another couple of smaller changes. So there was some fix with connecting to the Ocean infrastructure. Check that out. They call it fixed customer service provider input. So check it out. It has to do what Ocean infrastructure you're using. Then on the removal, so they removed the USD collateral factor during payback. I haven't seen that yet. And for the DFIP proposal submission fee, it shows now the correct amount. Supposedly, it didn't show the correct amount, so this is also fixed. And there's another update for the government submission flow. So yeah, you can use now the seed wallet address. Check that out. So it's a lot on-chain governments related updates on the Light Wallet.
Thank,
They think can
thank
do
you, Mark.
everything now, huh?
Nearly everything.
Nearly. Yeah, it's
But
fantastic.
it's getting stronger and stronger, and usability is also increased.
Fantastic.
We both like it, and yeah, it's a great product.
Absolutely.
From the product to the notable mention side, what happened in 1 week DeFiChain live?
This point, the next one that we're going to talk about, could actually be the headline for a whole show, because we are the second strongest project on CoinMarketCap. And I think that's absolutely bananas, because we have about 400 How much was it? Let me check again.
441,000 followers.
441,300 followers. Hey, it's now 441,700. So we have 400 followers gained in the last half an hour. So there are two reasons. First of all, we had the airdrop, and now the Earn and Learn campaign seems to be finally really kicking in. That's absolutely insane. I think the strongest community on CoinMarketCap is BNB. So now it's going to be really interesting. Have you got any idea how strong they are? They are most likely not beatable
Sorry, no.
because CoinMarketCap most likely is very favoring BNB, but we are the second strongest community there, what is absolutely crazy. So congratulations to everybody who made this happen and who everybody also subscribed to that community there. Check that out. That's fantastic. Then we have an article from Yusin again about HackerNoon, and the topic is multi-chain Web3 compatibility and why it is where the blockchain industry is headed. Gonna be interesting to read. I haven't read it yet. I really have to. Yusin's articles are always very well researched and really cool. We're gonna link that up. And then there was a Tech Talk episode that you did with Yusin last week. And that was really interesting because it was like not so much about the topics that are really now. It's more like going beyond DeFi Meta Chain. There's a lot of cool information in there. And last point, if you want to showcase your project and you haven't given updates, not that we demand updates from you, but if you want to promote your project, then we're happy to help. Come to the show, DC or me, hit us up on Twitter, and if time is possible, then we are very happy to do a show with you and showcase your project and help you to promote it. I think this is always a cool thing. First of all, the community loves to hear updates, and on the other side, you're gonna find new friends who like your project. The community is growing constantly. I mean, we have 500,000 people on CoinMarketCap. There are a lot of people out there who know DeFiChain and they maybe want to hear about your project, so don't be shy.
Correct. The first candidate is already in the pipeline. Will be in March. Just reach out, one of us. We schedule a meeting. Do the stream live on the channel. It's possible if we have some time. You are living in a different time zone than I am, so we can get the whole world and make a show. With this, we come to our community projects.
Community project updates, drum roll. So, Team Chevlis, we are starting, I'm very proud to say we, the beta test tomorrow finally. So, who hasn't signed up yet, please go to chevlis.com, sign up to the waitlist. Everybody who is on the waitlist will get a personalized email with all the information how you can participate in the beta test. The beta test is going to be on the testnet. It's going to be kind of a little bit crazy experience because what I've learned, and DC you might have known that the test node doesn't really show the real or the right prices sometimes. So DFI is a little bit cheaper, a little bit more expensive, or all the assets actually have kind of weird prices, but you can play around. It's all about, we want to know how the functionality, how you feel, how it works for you. If you find an error on the website, if you think something doesn't make sense, please reach out to us. There's a chatbot where you can submit all your problems or ideas, or also there's an email. Just check out the email. As soon as you're subscribed, everything's gonna be in there. Then Paddy had a new podcast with Dr. Julian Hosp, and the title is quite crazy. DeFiChain to 1000, Society and Value. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. I really have to check that out, but the price sounds interesting. So Road to 1000 is on, as it seems. Paddy was interviewing Julian about the future of DeFiChain. Really exciting. You saw it already, DC, right?
I saw it already. It's also available on YouTube, not only Spotify or Apple as a podcast. It's also on YouTube. You can watch it also.
Fantastic. So available on many platforms. And then we mentioned it already. Accelerator team, the Learn and campaign is running until March 11th. We've been waiting for it a long time. But yeah, timing seems to be still okay. I mean, with 540,000 followers on CoinMarketCap, uh, really well done. And then there's a brave push coming in several countries. Let me read out the countries that people know where to expect the new artwork. It's going to be UK, Germany, Netherlands, Brazil, Philippines, Nigeria, Austria, Switzerland, Singapore, Australia, France, Italy, Portugal, Israel, United Arab Emirates, South Korea, not North Korea, and India. So, when is the push? Have you got the date? Do you know when it
Tomorrow.
is? Ah,
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. Okay,
Tomorrow,
Brave
Thursday,
campaign tomorrow. Ah, here,
and
Thursday. This is tomorrow. Tomorrow's tomorrow.
and we have to correct one country. UK is not listed. They removed it because of some regulation aspects there.
Okay, so UK is not gonna be there.
Sorry, no.
Okay, good. So sorry for
Latest
everybody.
information.
Just use a VPN and log in through Austria, then you might be able. That's why we've got a VPN, right? So, and the last and not least update is Volt Maxi Küge and Krisch version 2.5.1 is live, and the command center got released. This is an optional update that improves the selection of swap bars for reinvesting to the USD reinvest. Means reinvests are 20% more profitable. Who doesn't like to earn 20% more on reinvests? Sounds absolutely fantastic. So if you run the Volt Maxi or you want to try it, it's maybe a good idea to start doing it, because this seems to be a really fantastic tool here.
Great.
Yo,
With this,
so
the
with
list
this,
is at the end. Show is also nearly at the end. But before we end, the future dates. What's happening next here on the channel?
next week, very important Wednesday news show. Don't forget that. But that's
Sure.
that's an
The
evergreen.
best day in the
The
week.
best day in the week, because half week's over already, so we're nearing the weekend already. And then there's gonna be a highlight happening, and this is gonna be, you just wrote live question and answer with Küge and DC on YouTube. Raise questions under. The date is not set yet. Do we have a date already?
Sure, it's the 27th of February, so Monday in 8 days.
So, wow, that's going to be exciting, guys. Check that out. DC and me, we've done a question and answer, 60 questions in 60 seconds. We've done this in last May, you told me. And this is going to
Yes.
be a new one. So the two tech gurus are going to be there. So hit them hard with the most tricky questions. Make their life hard. They cannot be able to do more than 60 questions. So this is gonna be an interesting one. Is it the same format? You're gonna do 1 hour again, or if you bring Kügi, it's gonna take longer for sure.
You mentioned it. Maybe it's a
Or,
little bit longer.
where's this running joke when DeFiChain Epic is doing his videos? He so said his video is gonna be on his channel only 20 minutes.
20
They're always
minutes.
40 minutes or something like this.
We will
Yeah.
have a look. How many questions are there? How good are the questions? Is it worth to spend more? Then I'm open that we take it a
Okay.
little bit
Now
longer
you
than the
need a
60
challenge.
minutes.
You guys need a challenge here.
Um,
Otherwise, it's gonna be 3 hours. I know that already.
We are a little
But
bit relaxed. We are in the same time zone.
but
It's
we are
not
also
like
late. We are actually also late today, because normally we do 20 minutes and we are on 24 minutes already.
okay.
It's
Then
not so
we should
easy.
stop
It's
now.
not so easy. Schnell, okay, ganz. We quickly. Okay, guys.
Thanks a lot for watching live. If you are here in the show, then raise your question now also in the chat. We have still a couple of minutes to answer them. Give us a like. This helps the project on YouTube. And then see you soon on this channel with the next episode of the news show of DeFiChain. Have a great time. See you
Nice
soon.
evening. Bye bye. Fantastic transition, intermission, whatever. But we've got more time, because that's the last show for today, so we can take some time and mention some of our most valuable viewers. MVV Christian Peterson is here. You still owe me a fireside chat, actually. I have to get in touch with you, man. Then Matthew says, hello, guys. Then we've
Often
got
here.
Nico Sama, Sibi from South Africa here. Hey, that's fantastic. I think we've never had somebody officially from South Africa. Do I see a cake shirt actually on his
Looks so.
looks like, right? Cool. Amazing. Mario is here. Nice to hear the price feeds are already redundant. Yes,
Yeah.
Mario. Hey, cool that it turned into English. So there was discussion, maybe catch up on that. If the price feed are redundant or they could be under, could be jeopardized if the Senate in US says price feeds cannot be
Mhm.
provided anymore. No price feeds are redundant from several operators, and Mario had this question there. So this
And
problem is
check out
solved.
DeFi scan. Section oracles, select your token, and then you see the oracles listed on the bottom. They are not directly related to the service provider, but you see how
Okay.
many oracles are available in case of Apple. There are 6 currently working out of 12. So we have 6 running ones, 12 are integrated, but
And I think we
half
need
of them
two.
are
We need 2 or 3 before trading
free.
got halted. Yeah. Okay. Good. Then somebody asked, "Are you bold?" I think yes, I am bold. I don't know. You're not bold in this. Good. Crystal is here, and then yeah, Nico Summer says, "Hey, face red heart shape. Coin market cap must also correct the information about DeFi." You are so right, man. Absolutely. This has to be done. I mean, come on. We are the second largest community now. Now it's really time that this gets sorted out here. I think this is also part of the story or part of the idea here that we drum up a lot of people to say, guys, we need a proper listing on CoinMarketCap. You are absolutely right with 500,000 followers. I wish we would have 5,000 followers on our YouTube channel. That would be a completely different story. That's the next big goal, I guess. Yo, so much about that. Let's see. Oh, we've got much more. Hey.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Do you know how the growth was actually?
If the last 6 months the airdrop was in October, November, and there we got the main part. So we started with 4,000, and the airdrop raised us up to 400K
Yeah,
roundabout.
that was crazy, right? And the airdrop was actually already in the bear market.
Hmm,
Yeah.
correct.
Yo, then Mario, that's a good one. Maybe we should share the news show on CoinMarketCap. That's actually we should actually try that. We can do in these we can do community posts there, right? We should really link the show up there. Mario, that's a
Hmm.
fantastic idea. Absolutely
Yeah.
amazing idea. We should do this. We should do a blog post maybe and promote the show there. If we get only a couple of thousand out of them, then great idea. I like that. Fantastic. Expedition to Freedom. Why don't we clean up? We vote on the current dToken tickers. I have not been up to date with them, but there was some tickers
Mhm.
which track the same. Naja,
Yeah,
so
like
sorry,
mentioned
DC.
before,
Yeah,
do a defib if you want to change something. I think completely removing, I don't know if it really works because the one or other token is out. What we can do is removing the rewards, so the pools we will get very small and only earn via trading
swap fee.
commissions
The
and
problem is
remain the.
if there are no rewards, then people gonna withdraw the liquidity. The pool becomes small. Some people complain if the pool is small. There's the price is unpredictable. So there are pro and cons, right, to the whole
But you
story.
cannot really remove the token from the system.
Yeah,
Will you handle it in the wallets of the users?
yeah.
Will you just banish them?
That's
Capital? Will you
ex.
swap them? It's not possible.
No, that's
We can work
absolutely
on a reward side.
on the reward side. Absolutely right. Yeah. Gut, then okay, earn as well as distribution as well as some that are distributing instead of thesaurierend.
Yeah,
I think
same.
that's a connection to the dTokens before. Good. Hey, Christian says, yeah, if the DFI price hits $10, then he's coming to Singapore. Buy your beer, man, if you're here. So we have to sort out the faster chat that I talk so much about a long time already. Good. Maybe a comment here from Dino. As long as so many pools are under a realistic usable pool size, I'm against more and more pools. Trading is already at many pools almost impossible, which already knows who actually use them. See, this is exactly what I said before. The smaller the pools are, the more problematic trading is, of course. But yeah, then you have to do smaller swaps, right? I think the future, we will see. If there's more capital inflow, DFI prices going up, the pools are also going to get bigger again. I think that's the reason why the pools are actually smaller, because there's not so much liquidity. And with Defi Meta Chain, what you mentioned before, DC, I think hopefully we're going to see a lot of capital inflow on the chain. So I expect pools going to get bigger again, because where do you get these yields in other projects? And as soon as prices are going to go up, the rewards are going to be high. That's going to attract more people. So I think we are on the right way. Yeah, we cannot always just go one way, then go the other way. And if somebody thinks it's really garbage, then yeah, bring it DeFi up, bring it up for voting. Masternodes can decide, right?
Yeah, and DeFi Meta Chain is also the enabler for other use cases of the dToken. Options trading, we mentioned before, if futures trading. Here's the next question. You can show them maybe. I think the options trading, I think options trading is not leveraging. It's an option. If you want to leverage, it will be futures trading. But I have not tried out and seen the real working product of rights so far.
This could be a really interesting maybe we build on DeFiChain show or something like this. Maybe that somebody could come on and explains this right protocol. I think it was in the tech talk.
It was in one tech talk,
but it wasn't really finished or something like this, right?
It's very theoretical, and I think that's the issue. If it is live, you can explain it in an easier way, because you can show the steps how to handle it. If you just explain it in a theoretical way, it's very hard to understand.
Cool.
Okay.
Good. Then, thanks for the questions. Yeah, it's 2:00 in the morning. I'm gonna head to bed. What's your plan? Dinner with family, most likely, huh?
Dinner, then bringing kids to bed, and then doing the one or other stuff here on the videos and DeFiChain.
Fantastic. Guys, thank you so much for the questions. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. And yeah, see you next week.
See you next week. Sure. Have a great time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.